Hey guys, today we're going to be reviewing the iPhone 15. This is just the regular base model, but that doesn't mean that this isn't a great phone. This phone already has a 6.1 inch screen, which is huge, and that's mostly because it is edge to edge, so there is no bar up top anymore. We have a dynamic island up there instead that is used to actually show us information while we're on other apps. And the camera on this thing is amazing. We have a 48 megapixel camera on the back of this iPhone. So anyways, with all that being said, let me go and change the camera angle and give you a closer look at the phone and go over some more specs of the iPhone 15. All right, so here is the iPhone 15. Specifically, we have the 128 gigabyte version, and we did get this refurbished off of Amazon, and it came in great condition. And even the battery life on this thing is surprisingly good for being refurbished. While we're talking about batteries though, this thing can play up to 20 hours of video before it dies. That's pretty impressive. So here are the dual cameras. We have a 48 megapixel, and I believe the other one's like 24 megapixels, and it gives you a wider field of view. We also have a built-in flash and a microphone and a really nice material on the back. Down here we have a USB-C, which is kind of new for Apple. I honestly really like USB-C, but it will make all of your old dongles for Lightning kind of useless. But I will say I love USB-C because it does allow you to do a few things that it didn't before, like transferring photos straight to a flash drive via a USB-C to USB-A port. We also have a great speaker on this thing. It gets super loud, and there's a speaker up here as well. It's kind of hard to see. So this thing has two speakers, and when you hold it like this, it sounds amazing. All the buttons are basically the same as any other iPhone. We have a mute switch right here. I think you guys already know about most of the buttons. And this phone has the A16 chip, which is amazing. Honestly, more than enough for this phone. Also, this thing has an eSIM, so there's no normal SIM card holder. Apple or your cell phone provider can help you out with that, but it was very easy to get this up and going. So let me go ahead and show you this camera. I'll make sure to add any of the pictures in the video just so you guys could actually see a closer look. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of my mouse over there, and I'm gonna zoom in and show you just how crazy this camera is. So I can zoom in all the way and see flakes of dust in my mouse. That is really impressive. This camera is amazing, and I've been blown away by it. So now we're gonna take a portrait. So you guys could sort of see me here, but this thing will actually use software to kind of find your face and to blur the background. So let me go and take a picture and show you. Now the lighting is definitely working against me here, but this front-facing camera is amazing. And of course, you guys could video on this thing up to 4K, and the camera and stabilization is amazing. Just a sample footage, I'll make sure to show this on the screen right now, but this thing has a great camera. There's even a cinematic camera mode just in case you guys really enjoy filming, and it kind of just adjusts the coloring and smoothness. And yes, this thing can even game, and it runs games amazingly as well. So here's just an example of a game that I like to play on this phone, and it runs this just as well as like a laptop, so that's really impressive as well. This thing also does have 5G, which is really nice, and to me, it works a little better than my old iPhone 12. My iPhone 12 would overheat every once in a while because of the new 5G, because that was the phone that was the first in the Apple lineup to have 5G. So this has been quite the upgrade for me, and I've been really happy with this. I don't have overheating issues, and the battery life is just even better. So that's about it for all the specs of the iPhone 15. So anyways guys, that's my review of the iPhone 15. I've really enjoyed it, and I think you will too.